Yeah, so the game ends with the U.S. winning 3-0. The match was stopped 4 minutes early due to anti-gay chants that were happening from the Mexico fans. But now the U.S. advances their second straight CONCACAF Nations League final. They will take on Canada on Sunday at 8:30 Eastern. That match will stream live on Paramount+. So you can check it out there. No Weston McKennie or Serginho Dest available because of those red cards that they drew. So you look at this one, TR, and there's so much to take in, from the red cards assessed for the first time since 2002, that in a match of USA-Mexico that more than one red card was given out, the homophobic chants that made the match stop early. It can make it easy to forget that the U.S. won 3-0. What are your takeaways from it?
An absolute dominant performance. I can think maybe in 2002, in the quarters where we beat Mexico in the finals, when actually they get a red card as well. Marquez got a red card against Kobe Jones. And as I said again, there's no love-lust between these two teams that were the powerhouses, you know, in CONCACAF. That might be now the U.S. and Canada going to the final, but that front four was electric with the number 10, the captain, because Tyler Adams wasn't there, Christian Pulisic leading the way with 2 goals. Very fluid, and that's really good. And whereas Balogun, that played his first game today, was quiet, so he can only get better with his team as well. In midfield, Musa McKennie just absolutely outmuscled the opposing team. Dominance, duels won, recoveries of Musa McKennie were absolutely brilliant. And on that back four with Matt Turner, Dest, Anthony and Miles Robinson, brilliant. And the inclusion, I called it yesterday, of Chris Richards of Crystal Palace made that back four very sound and did not give many chances away. So an overall absolutely brilliant performance, overshadowed by the chance and by the red cards, obviously, which won't make it easy against Canada on Sunday.
Speaking of that, of course, Greg Berhalter, he will not be coaching Sunday, but in the future, set to return as the coach for the U.S. Of course, look, he led them to that cycle in the the FIFA World Cup there, the round of 16. Big deal, little deal, surprise, thoughts on that?
Well, so a lot of people will be a big deal. A lot of people will be very, very angry. But if it's not for the Reina scandal, he will be re-upped January 1st. His contract ran out after the World Cup, which was in December. But if that scandal, as I said again, between the parents of Gio Reyna doesn't happen, Greg Berhalter will be there. The players believe in him. We know what Christian Pulisic, Serginho Dest, and the list goes on, think about him. So he's liked by the group. Not always important, but you know what? You don't mind. A young group that has improved under him. And today, I think, is a accumulation of what Greg Berhalter has done. 9 out of the 11 players started and played for him in the World Cup as well. He created great culture, a brotherhood as well, and he brought some dual citizens in, starting with Musa, Dest, and he was part of the Balogun, situation to bring him also in for the U.S. national team. That's not done. We have not heard anything, but the rumors are there. I think it's the right choice, quite frankly. I thought he should have continued after the World Cup. Here he is 6 months later, a new technical director. We all thought maybe there will be somebody from outside the United States to be here, but I think he's the best guy going forward.
Took a little bit of time maybe to finally come to that decision. Not much time until you get to Sunday for the Nations League final against Canada. Then after that, you have Gold Cup play. What are you looking ahead to when it comes to Sunday and then beyond that?
CONCACAF dominance right now. I mean, Canada won the qualifying group going into the World Cup. Canada, with the USA and Mexico behind them as well. With us trouncing Mexico, the winner of Canada versus the US on Sunday can say we are the best in our region. Now, not an easy task. You look at Canada, I'm telling you, in transition, that speed going forward. Jonathan David, we talked about Balo, 21 goals in the French league. David got 24 goals scored yesterday. And also, by the way, Davies comes off the bench to score that second goal as well. So in transition, they're the best team in terms of their speed and their skill set going forward. And who do you replace? Obviously, Mr. McKennie and Dest. De La Torre for Celta Vigo came in and played very well. I expect him to start. Joe Scally, that plays for Mönchengladbach, 20-year-old, will start on the right side. I feel it's a winnable game for the U.S.
Plenty to build on, of course, after Sunday. But, of course, you got to get past Sunday in Canada. We'll see how that game pans out. Thomas Rongen, as always, appreciate your time.
Thanks, guys.
It looks like you were ready.
Yo, why not?
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. But, of course, always keep it tapped in here. Also in Soccer We Trust, the fellas always dialing it up. I'm pretty sure they'll have a pod on Sunday's final with Canada, that at 8:30 Eastern time. But as always, Conrad Davies and Piercy, check them out and download and subscribe.